Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Akansha Tiwari welcomes you all to my channel. Today we are going to discuss what is a perfectly competitive market and how the prices of products are determined under perfectly competitive market. Let us first understand what actually perfectly competitive market is. It is the ideal type of market. It is an imaginary concept of market. It's not an actual market, but it's an imaginary concept of market. This market was framed with all the perfect characteristics so that we can compare and understand the characteristic of real market conditions more properly. In simple words, if you want to define perfectly competitive market, what it is actually, it is a market condition where there are large number of buyers and sellers. They all are selling products which are homogeneous in nature. That means they are similar in nature. They are same in shape, size, quality, packaging, etc. And all those products are sold in the market at one single price, at a uniform price. Also, it is assumed that there is no intervention from the side of the government. The government does not plays any role in determining the price of the product. That is known as, in language of economics, laissez-faire policy. It is also assumed that the buyers and sellers both have perfect knowledge about the current market conditions. So this type of market structure is known as perfectly competitive market. Now let's come to how prices are determined in perfect competition market. Professor Alfred Marshall, he explained that there are two forces which are responsible under determination of price of the product, and in this type of market they are demand and supply. He compared these forces with the two blades of scissor. If you want to cut a piece of cloth with scissor, you will need both the blades to work. Similarly, in perfectly competitive market, price of the products are determined by both the forces, demand and supply. Now, let us first understand what actually demand is. Demand refers to the quantity of a product that consumers are willing to purchase at a particular price, while other factors remain constant. We know that there are various factors which are responsible for determining the demand of the product, but here we are assuming that only price of the product determines the demand. So all other factors, they are constant, they remain constant. It's a common phenomenon that if the price of the product increases, then the demand of that product will decrease, and vice versa. If the price of the product will decrease, demand will increase. So let's frame it more properly. When the price is increasing, what is going on with demand? It is decreasing. When price is decreasing, what is going on with the demand? It is increasing. We often see that at the time of the festivals, when the product prices rise up, some of the product prices goes up, we tend to delay our purchasing decision. We wait for the price of the product to fall down, then we purchase it. Similarly, if I have a plan of purchasing any particular product which is very costly, but immediately for this week some offer has been released by the company, so what I will do, I will prepone my purchase decision. I will purchase it immediately. Why? Because the price of the product have fallen down. So this is observed in real life, that when price of the product increases, demand decreases, and when price of the product decreases, demand of the product increases. Let's understand this with the help of a demand curve. Here OP is the original price and OQ is the original quantity. That means if the price of the product is, suppose if the price of the product is 5, then how much quantity is is demanded in the market? 10. When the price of the product goes up, here it is increasing from OP to OP1. Okay, suppose it is becoming 10. Then what is happening with the quantity demanded in the market? It is decreasing. Correct? So from 10 to it is becoming 5. Understood? So at price OP, how much quantity supplied? OQ. And when the price increases to OP1, how much quantity is getting supplied? OQ. Sorry, how much quantity is demanded? OQ1. What is supply? It refers to the quantity of a product that producers are willing to supply at a particular price. Generally, the supply of the product increases at high price and decreases at low price. Correct. So here there is direct relationship of supply with price. When the price of the product increases, supply in the market also increases. When price of the product falls down, supply of the product also goes down. Why does it happens? It happens because when the profit margin of the manufacturer is high, he is able to supply more quantity in the market. But when the price of the product decreases, what happens with the profit margin? It also decreases, and therefore he is not able to supply that much of quantity in the market. When we frame it in the form of the graph, here OP is the original price. At that price, how much quantity is getting supplied? OQ. And when the price have increased, what is happening with the quantity supplied? It is also increasing from Q to Q1. In the last graph, in the demand curve, you can see that the curve was falling down. That is, it slopes downwards it slopes downwards like this, in this form. And what is going on with the supply curve? It is sloping upwards. Okay, so let's come to the equilibrium under perfect competitive market. The point at which the equilibrium is obtained. Equilibrium means intersection of demand curve and supply curve. That point is known as equilibrium point. The price of the product at which that point is derived, that is known as equilibrium price, and the quantities are known as equilibrium quantity. Let's understand this with the help of this graph. Here I have plotted both the curves, demand curve and supply curve, in the same graph. As you can see, OP is the original price, OQ is the original quantity. Fluctuations in both the curve, in demand curve and supply curve, along with the price, because of the price, is shown with the help of this graph. This is the point which is known as equilibrium point, and this is equilibrium price, and this is equilibrium quantity. Okay, the point where demand curve and supply curve both are intersecting with each other is known as equilibrium point. The quantity supplied at that particular point is known as equilibrium quantity, and at that price on which it is getting supplied is known as equilibrium price. I hope you have understood the concept of equilibrium of demand curve and supply curve with the help of this graph. Simply we have plotted both at the same graph, demand curve and supply curve, and we will get this diagram. So this is known as equilibrium point, equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. In case you have any doubt, you can inbox me. I'll try to clear it as soon as possible. Thank you.